Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Alex Sigrist, and we got a new green screen, so I'm gonna have some fun with this today as we talk about TikTok and how it is pretty much just like reality. I know what you're thinking, Alex. TikTok, Instagram, even YouTube, it's all fake, and I say no, it's actually a perfect representation of reality. And then you say, oh great, a psychology lesson from Alex, and I say nope, it's a comparative analysis to the modern day feudal system that traps billions of people around the world in their respective economic class due to limited social mobility and government favoritism. And then you say nothing, because that sounds stupid and ridiculous. It does, but stay with me, and you'll have a better understanding of how the fakeness of social media reflects the fakeness of society in real life. In order to understand this, we need to think of TikTok as a new frontier. Imagine when European settlers found the Americas and were able to claim the land as their own. You know, and ignore the fact that someone already lived there, and ignore the hundreds of years of cultural genocide that went along with that. Otherwise, this example doesn't work. But think of TikTok or any new platform at the beginning of its existence, or Instagram, YouTube, or whatever you use. In the beginning, it's a gold rush, but no guarantee of success. Imagine the beauty of having any ID or handle that you want. And it doesn't have to be, it's Alex Sigrist. It can just be Alex Sigrist. But it's not, so follow me on Instagram at it's Alex Sigrist. The people there first can claim the land, and they claim a lot of it, because land or property on something like YouTube isn't just about the handle or channel name, it's about owning attention, people's attention. Like owning land in New York City is better than owning land in Grove City, Ohio. Much more people in New York City. Likewise, on social media platforms, you are vying for the most people, or at least the most people watching you. Currency on the internet isn't money or Bitcoin, it's attention. People's attention is valuable. So what does that mean? If you get to a social media platform early, you have a head start on choosing the best land or areas to focus on. Beauty products, movies, reviews, news analysis, comedy, or generic white guy from America talking head in front of a paper background. Like, I'm really late to that game. In real life, the people who claim land, start businesses, and find their niches early on in an area's development usually do the best. Once they are established, they have the head start in life or their business. It means everything from now on will become easier for them compared to someone else starting off late. Some people call this privilege, and if you don't call it that, you're probably wrong. But it goes deeper than that. This analysis, I mean. It also starts to explain why class mobility becomes more of an illusion than most people realize. And this is why you'll remain poor, or middle class, or drop a class, or if you work hard, you might move up to the next class. But you likely won't become rich if you already aren't. Go ahead, random 1% of people who are the exception to the rule, write down your life story in the comments about how wrong I am because, you know, you probably didn't have any advantages in life. It was 100% all you, not the color of your skin, the passport you hold, the education you were afforded, none of that stuff. But wait, back to the TikTok example. Let's consider TikTok a government of its own land. Kind of funny, considering China has ultimate control over TikTok and all the personal information you give them. So really, China is the ruler of it, since all decisions made by people at TikTok have to keep Big Brother in the back of their minds while making decisions. But I'm in Korea, and I know a little bit of the background of how TikTok started in Korea. How TikTok Korea started in Korea. See, when TikTok first came to Korea, TikTok was offering creators a boost if they joined the platform. That means as long as we posted anything, we would get extra views. So if you had someone who was making good content on YouTube, they would go to that creator and say, hey, we'd like you to come make content for TikTok, and we will push your videos to the top of all the algorithms. So if you were there in the beginning and you started getting attention, that's land or capital for you following this economics metaphor here. And once someone gets popular on social media, they stay there, the establishment, the wealthy class. Does that mean you can't become popular? No, think about YouTube. Yeah, Nigahiga is the legend of YouTube, but if you come up with a new concept on YouTube, you are the founders of that genre. If you started TikTok now, could you become one of the elites on TikTok? You could, but likely not. The likelihood of you catching up to someone who started 2 years ago with millions of followers, good luck. Does it happen? Of course it does. There are success stories, and sometimes you see people who don't deserve it. Therefore, you think you should be famous on TikTok too. But that's just like real life. Yes, poor people can win the lottery of genetics and become super athletes, high paid with lots of money. If you're a man, usually. Or you could actually win the lottery. It's possible, but just as TikTok's economic landscape already has an established hierarchy based on how many followers you have and how many views you get per upload, That's exactly how the economy works. But now I want to go back to how an economy or a social network platform like TikTok begins, how it really works. But what's crazy is the system was rigged from the beginning. Governments constantly pick winners and losers. Take South Korea, for example. The conglomerates that made it big in the early days of the South Korean government, do you know how they made it big? Basically told companies like Samsung or Lotte, you're gonna make these products for our economy and I'm gonna make sure you get the economic and political support to get it done. Remember how I mentioned TikTok actually came up to creators like us and said, we're going to promote you? Also, they told us we get first access to posting 1-minute videos, which was a big step that helped a lot of creators make it big. The world is rigged like that. Yay! What I'm basically saying is governments get to choose winners and losers. So it's not even as simple as hard work makes it happen. It's being in the right place at the right time or knowing the right people. So what did we learn today? If you want to be rich, you have 3 options. Option 1, do the best at whatever opportunity you're given in life, and you might move up in economic class, study hard, be a doctor. Or in TikTok's case, work hard, make lots of videos, and you might do a little bit better than your peers. Option 2 is to be a first mover. Be there first. The people who started early with Bitcoin have all the coins and all the money. Seriously, they're rich. You can't start Bitcoin now and be rich without option 3, which is be extremely lucky. Just win the lottery or post the funniest video ever on TikTok. Luck comes in a lot of different forms, but I wouldn't count on it. So was it depressing to have this conversation today? I don't think so. I think learning how the world really works can be eye-opening and allow us to make better decisions about our future. I mean, it sucks when you learn how the world really works or how TikTok really works or YouTube. But once you know that, you can actually start to take control of your life and make informed decisions that will help push you in the right direction. Let's talk a little bit more about option 2. Create your own realm or find the new thing. You still can make it in this world, you just have to find that area that hasn't been, let's say, discovered yet, that land, that capital of YouTube or TikTok. Maybe you create the new, I don't know, political analysis category on TikTok. Do people do that on TikTok? Probably not, right? I'm sure I can find an example and put one up here on the green screen, right? Maybe? No? Just more people dancing? All right, cool. But if you do find the new thing and you're an early mover on that, then you can jump to the top of TikTok. Just like in the real world. If you were one of the first people on Bitcoin or whatever the new Bitcoin is gonna be, you could go to the top of that. But maybe it's all crazy talk. What do you think? Leave a comment down below. I read every single one of the comments that you do leave. Give the video a like if you haven't already, because as you might already know, this channel was really late to the YouTube game, and I could use all the help I can to beat the algorithm gods. Hope you're all staying safe out there, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. Haseo. Yay! Cute.